Hello, welcome to episode 5 of our Timberborn Update 2 Let's Play. Last time we did a whole bunch of building in terms of water supply. We had this huge dam built over here to kind of fill up this area of the spiral and ensure ourselves against the coming droughts, and we also upgraded some other stuff as well, and we've got a whole lot of other stuff we need to take care of. So let's go ahead and get right to it. We have a lot of unemployed beavers. 14 to be specific. So what we're going to do today is add a whole bunch more stuff for them to do and take care of some stuff that we should have done a long time ago. So you might have noticed our weird shaped little storage tower here. Believe it or not, it's pretty much already full. So we're going to need a better solution for that. And I think that's going to be building another one of those somewhere else. And I do want to go ahead and get started doing stuff like this, I guess you can call this a mesa or just a big flat area. Getting this ready for a whole bunch of industrial stuff. So that will be a focus for today's episode. Might try and get through 2 cycles. I don't want to keep these too long. I think when they get to be a little more than an hour, I might have to go back down to 1 cycle or just play until there is no, well, nothing really happening too much. So we'll see how it goes. Right now we are looking good. I'm going to go ahead and get speed going once again, but let's go ahead and address these unemployed beavers. We don't have anything relating to like a hauler or anything. Distribution post we won't need until we get to anything else, but hauling post we definitely could make use of. So let's think about where we want to put this, because we're going to have these different districts pretty soon. Probably the first one we're going to build to expand is going to be up here, and there's going to be a whole lot of logging and stuff. So we're going to want to make sure we put our hauling post in a pretty accessible location relative to some other stuff that's going to be built here. But we also have to have a space to build it. So since we already have this this path right here, I think a good spot for our first hauling post would actually be, well, I wish I could put it there, but some smart person put a staircase in the way. Wonder who that could have been. But if we go ahead and do this guy right here, it'll be easily accessible via path, and that will be a very big help. We'll be able to employ a lot of beavers with that. So I know I have I have said many things about my disdain for the district system, but it is a mechanic in the game, and it's one that we have to use if we want to be successful. So what we're going to go ahead and do is put in, if I can remember where these go, yep, district gates. We're going to put one probably right about here, and then we're going to put a district center. Let's go for, see if I can squeeze it somewhere. That would be interesting, because there's a lot of trees up here, and I think we could really take advantage of this area. Once the droughts come, this will become a little, how do you say, dead? But if we get our district center here, we can actually put dams here and here. That can help lessen the impacts of stuff like that. So I think good place to start probably be, we want this to be pretty centrally located for this area. So I think we're just going to go ahead and put that right there. And then we're going to connect everything up. And we, well, first of all, we got to get these out of here. Now, someone left a very nice comment talking about how you can quickly delete by pressing backspace and then enter, which is an absolute lifesaver. So we're going to go ahead and put in our little staircase here. I think this is probably going to be a good spot for that. Put another staircase there. Make a little thing going on here. So what we're going to do is get this all taken care of here. Just like that. Reasonably short path. And then we're going to have to put in some beavers, but before we get any of that going, I'm going to put a drop-off point inside right here, tucked right there, and then a distribution post as well will have to be... Oh, I thought I'd planned this a little better, but I was hoping I could just squeeze this in like so, which, you know, I guess I still could if we put in this thing here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Put in distribution post right like that. And then that will be all good to go. So what we're going to want to do here is once this is all constructed, we're going to want to go ahead and set up another one pretty much right here. See if I can get this to look a little bit nicer. The idea is we don't want these to be too far apart, so we're going to go in here. I think this is going to end up being, yeah, looking good. So these will send to these other counterparts here. Distribution post from here will go to this drop-off point. This distribution post will go to this drop-off point. And all this is just import-export between districts, and we can send stuff like water and food to a district like this that isn't going to have that at first. And this district can send stuff like wood, for example, to this district. And just putting these close to the border just kind of streamlines things a little bit. And we can eventually put in stuff like a hauling post to try and make stuff a little bit more efficient. So we're going to go ahead and hire all 10 because we have enough beavers to take care of that. That's going to massively improve our logistics. And looks like they are waiting for logs that we don't have. But I'll tell you how we can get logs. Is we can just real quick, because we have the ability to, these are free to build. We'll get those 4 going. We can't obviously build anything until we get more logs, so we're gonna have some beavers be kind of in a risky situation without any food or water, but we will. Oh, actually, I promised at the beginning of this to fix our working hours, and there it is. They're now working 18 hours instead of 24. I know that's still not ideal. Before somebody sends another comment about me abusing the beavers. But this screen has actually changed since the last time I played the game. So what we're gonna do, I gotta figure this out in real time. We're going to, why is this, okay, this is District 3 because I already deleted the first one. We're going to send, let's try 4. See if it'll let me, I don't know what any of these do. Let's see if it'll let me send. Okay. No. I want manual. I want manual migration. Okay, I want District 1 to go to District 3. I want to send. What do you mean they're not? Oh, they're not connected because there's no. there's no stairs. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for them to build stairs. Oh man. Oh, this is what I get, I suppose, for trying to do something interesting. Oh my. Okay. Well, I can tell you what we can go ahead and do is we can get these things chopped down a little bit while they are in the process of building all that. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they're not connected, but you know, it's kind of hard to get something built if there's no connection to it. I can understand that. All right, let's not forget we have to actually define the area of trees to cut. Just go ahead and preemptively mark all of this as cuttable. Because I know I'm going to forget later. I And you might say, that's really ugly to do that. I agree. But I promise you, if I don't, I will forget, and then later on I will be wondering why it doesn't work. Yeah, it's too far from a district, so I can't build the stairs to get to this other district because it's too far from a district. Got it. That makes perfect sense. Oh my. Alright, well, seems there's not really going to be any way to avoid that, huh? It is what it is. Okay, so these trees are all gone. Okay, we'll get rid of that. We did get some wood, though, so that's progress, I guess. We'll, this is already built, so I can't really get rid of it, can I? What a pain in the butt. This is, not my favorite game mechanic, if you haven't already figured that out. Alright, so we'll put that there. You serious? I already put a gate in. Alright. This is going to be such a huge pain. My God. So we will use this district to then build this one and get rid of this one because, my God, this could not be more frustrating. Okay. Let's migrate our population to District 3. District 4, there we go. Let's just go ahead and send for... How do I, Boy, I sure wish there was a, I sure wish there was a easier way to understand this. Okay, so why are... No available workers, why not? Oh, they all work here. Okay. Alright, here we go. We gotta send... God, I have to remember how to do this. Okay, add new route. Let's go ahead and pause this so we don't kill any beavers. We're gonna add to that route. We're going to send water. And we're gonna add a route to here that's going to send... What do we have the most... Oh, we have a ton of berries. Okay. We'll send one that's going to do carrots. And then this one is going to send logs. And it's also going to send, you guessed it, logs. And it's also going to send logs. So we will have 3 workers working there, 1 working here. And now we can go in and actually start building stuff once we have, oh, that's right, I need planks. God, this, I wish we didn't have to do this, because this is extremely frustrating, and I don't like it. But that's the way it goes, I suppose. And this guy just needs to have his, why can't I think? Planks and stuff to build those. Alright. Our long national nightmare continues. Alright, drought is coming in a 1.2 days. We will need to remember to close this gate just before then. I mean, I don't think we're going to run out of water. But now that this is fully filled up, that's going to be really interesting to see what happens with that. Because if I go ahead and close it now, it's just going to overtop and flood all of this whole area here, which we don't want. But as soon as the drought starts, we are going to shut these. And they're supposed to be getting... Oh, I thought I made... Yeah, I made one for... We had one for logs. So can't get all of the required materials. Well, you're supposed to have all the required materials. Because they have water, they have berries, they have carrots, they have planks. Why are there no logs? Unless our guys are just too busy doing something else. Alright, now I can click on both of these as soon as the drought starts. Which is what we're going to do. Don't know how long it's going to be yet. Last one was, I believe, 6 days. So I think I can actually go ahead and close this. Not gonna react too quickly. Another 6 days. Is that the maximum length of the drought? That'd be kind of disappointing if the drought was a maximum of 6 days. Because that's not going to pose too much of a challenge. I don't think this will overfill. It shouldn't, because there's not really any more water coming in. Although I guess it theoretically could. That's doing fine just like that. We have a ton of water we can let out. That's in good shape. Alright, how are we looking over here? They built these things yet? No, they're still waiting for logs. How are you still waiting for logs? Do I need to add a 5th beaver to take the logs? Is that what this is? Well, that's going to be pretty irritating. Oh, it's full. Okay, well, I guess that explains that. Why that's full. Okay, why do we have so many berries? I thought you guys needed to eat food, huh? Okay, distribution limits. Let's take a high of let's try a high of 80 berries. And 80 carrots. This is not going to be a permanent thing. Now we can actually get, theoretically, get some logs. Guess I should probably have planks limited as well. Let's just try 20 planks. These guys are sleepy. No houses yet. We got to get this built first, and I got to get rid of this district and have you guys go over here. So somebody, please for the love of God, give these people some logs. There we go. Alright, let's get these stairs built. We're still doing alright over here. Looks like we are. So another reason why I know it was time to expand is because we keep running out of logs, even though right now we have 200 something. We're going to be doing a whole lot of building pretty soon. And we're going to need a lot more. Still waiting on logs again? Come on, man. Got it. Jeez. Yes, I know. I could just build a... could just build storage, but I don't really have anywhere to put it right now, do I? The eternal problem. Because they can't really do anything until we get there. Alright. Bring in the logs. Please, no more anything that is not logs. Just get this show on the road. I gave you back your 6 hours of sleep. We haven't checked in on this guy in a while. They're still doing okay? Yeah? Good. We got plenty of food, plenty of water. Plenty of lag. There we go. Alright. Finish these things out. Let's go. Alright, my guy. You're supposed to be building. You are supposed to be building something because we now have logs. Do you know what I did? You know how stupid I am? My God. Okay. I'm exporting logs from the district I'm importing logs into. So they're just leaving. Wow. That is not my brightest moment. This is one of the more brainless things I've done. Okay, who's injured? I'll go to the medical thing. You'll be all right. I cannot believe we are over 20 minutes into this episode and I just now figured out that's what was going on. Okay. All right. So now that all of these stairs are built, guess what we're going to do? Get rid of that. Put this here. And now we're good. And it just reassigned them to District 3, and that's perfectly fine. Looking good there. All right, now they can actually start chopping down the trees, and we can put in our log exports. Oh my god, okay. Cannot believe. Well, I can, but it's been a long day. All right, now that we are logging, how did that guy get? Oh, I guess he could just go around that way. Now that we're logging, we can actually get something done, which means we can start building some housing over here. Yeah, the triple lodge is actually not that space and energy efficient for building here, but I think we're going to go ahead and put in 2 of them anyway, because beavers need somewhere to sleep. And we'll go ahead and put in, see if I can find a good spot. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Haha, there we go. This is going to kind of box me in a little bit, and I probably... Oh, there's a staircase right there. Okay. So maybe I don't want to put the water there. It does need to be somewhere relatively convenient, though. So maybe this little edge right here is probably actually a good spot. So we'll go ahead and just leave that there. And that ought to take care of things for a little while. Go ahead and put in a large warehouse somewhere in the vicinity as well. Should probably be... Okay, we got some trees that need cut. So we could put in another one of these lumberjack flags real quick just to get rid of those. We need to be... Well, actually, I guess they will eventually make more beavers, but I think we can go ahead and give them a little bit of a boost. District 3. Let's, where did the number of beavers go? Okay, let's just send them 10. Get these beavers going over here. There we go. Joining up, they're going to have all sorts of actual work to do. And now we're going to have a pretty steady flow of logs. So I think what we're going to want to do now is once these are... Oh, okay, we need gears. That's right. That's the really annoying thing about these districts is you have to import absolutely everything. And it is very annoying. Okay. We will import a maximum of 50 gears because we're going to need those for other stuff as well. We're going to have to put in, go ahead and put in storage. And I was going to try and get all of these trees removed so I could just put the storage directly behind the distribution post. That would be a pretty economical use of space. I guess I could stack these. That might be not be the worst thing ever. But this holds so much more, so I kind of don't want to mess with that. But that guy right there will be fine. We'll put that guy there, and then down here in the middle, I don't think there's any... I mean, I could do a mini lodge, but that would just be kind of dumb and pointless for me to put that in there. We also need to get a forester going up here, which we will do. Just go ahead and do right now, I guess. I think if there is a good spot, this should cover almost all of this entire area, if I put that there, because of where the little stairs are. So we'll just go ahead and put that there. Let them get to work with that. These guys are looking okay. And there should be a decent bit of food here. I know that's going to take them a while to get stuff actually built. Okay, drought's over. So we can go ahead and lower this down to 0.5. Lower this down to 2.5, and it will get a... You know, actually, just because we can, what if we just emptied all of this out? How fast would it come back? More importantly, will it refill before it runs out? Somehow I think it might. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Now I'm actually really interested. If it keeps going at this rate, we might actually get there, because there is still some water here. Oh, never mind. That water's all gone, which means this is going to go down as well. But the water is coming around. Slowly. Alright, we will we will raise this up just a little bit. Okay, we need to connect these with some paths. Actually, let's get rid of that path, put some stairs there, then do this instead. I think if I do that, I can put some other building here, but that will allow us to then come over here and do... I hope I didn't just completely mess that up. Alright, if I can do that, then put in another one of these, like so, I think that should be okay. And then I think we can either keep stacking these, or I can just put a sideways facing one like that. Should work pretty okay. Now this guy is angry because he has nothing to do, so we're going to plant some trees. How about we just plant a whole bunch of maples up here? Well, there's a bunch of pines, so maybe we'll let them chop down all the pines first, and then, well, most of the pines. We'll make it so we can still, you know, access some, but we do have to get these going pretty quickly. We'll build a bridge across at some point. I don't have any metal, so I can't really do suspension bridges just yet. But this is a good start for the maples. All right, how are we looking over here? These are going. Gears, we still have 133. So part of the reason we built this district first is to just get a ton of wood stored up. And then we will really make the push over to this area. So we have this path, I think, if we click on our... Yeah, we've got plenty of room. We're going to go ahead and... Okay, this isn't going to flood. That's just metal. I think we can go ahead, see how far away we can get over here before it turns red. Oh, we got tons of room. So now... Lag. Now we can go over here and put in a bunch of platforms here. We'll go ahead and put two... Put 2 and 1. Put 1 here. And we're just going to stair-step the crap out of this thing. And then we'll have access to metal, and we have a ton of metal over here. Underground ruins. And we have to put a scavenger flag and all that good stuff. And smelters and mines, which, of course, we have to get here. This is 4,000 science points. This is going to be a while. But we might, let's see, look at the time. We might actually get to metal mining in this episode. We'll see. Of course, our primary goal is to bolster the production of some logs over here. So we'll go ahead and put in our little rudimentary bridge and let them get over here to cut all these trees that we have already marked as cuttable. And one thing we haven't done over here is we have not done enough log storage. So what we're going to do, we have all this space up here. We're going to turn a lot of this, he says, clicking on the wrong button, into log storage. So we actually have... I could put another one down here, but I feel like that would be kind of a waste of space. If I do this, then I think I can get away. Yeah, I'll put that there, and then I think I can still get... Man, I just keep clicking on the wrong stuff. I think I can still get this to be what I'm looking for here. Yep, cool. We just got stairs going everywhere, folks. Stairs, stairs, stairs. So that saves me space behind here for more beaver dormitories. And we are doing great over here so far. We're going to put in, once these start getting taken down, I'm going to put in some more lumberjack flags. And make sure all of this is looking good. We do still have vacant beds, which is good news. This district has a limited amount of water and a limited amount of food, but it's more than enough for the 10 beavers we currently have. So this is all done. Let's check out our... Okay, yeah. We're doing good. We're doing good. Got plenty of space over here. Just ran that all the way straight because that's the most efficient use of that. Okay, can I do this? I think... Okay, so that's as far as that goes. We're going to put in a gate. We're going to put a gate at the furthest possible... No, we're not. We're not going to do that because we did that last time and it was a disaster. So we're going to put this gate here and we're going to start this district center. I think I can still get, if I put it right about here. Yeah, if I put that right about there, it should still be okay. Of course, we have to put our... Man, I just can't ever remember where any of this goes. Drop-off point just inside here. Distribution post. Not quite. Not quite. How close? Okay. You know, that actually works okay. We'll just put this here. And then I'm sure we're going to have another district up here. This is mostly going to be for metal mining, which is what we will be focusing on over here. So we're going to go ahead and research the scavenger flag. And we're going to put in... Let's try doing 8 of those. We'll put in 8 of those scavenger flags. Put in some basic beaver accommodations here. And get them going. Just start with enough to house all of the beavers that we've assigned for that. I don't dare mess with the large water tanks, I don't think. But we'll go ahead and put in 3 of these. And then I think, well, first off, we need to probably just take this down to 2. Now, I hope I can have more than one drop-off point per district, because if I can't, that's going to be, how the kids say, annoying. Alright, cool. This should be pretty convenient here. We'll just go to there. And this is going to be scrap metal. Yep, that's going to be scrap metal going out. Then I guess we could just use this same one. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead and open up 8. Add a new route to here. That is going to be... Let's just do water. And then another one that's going to be carrots. They don't need anything super fancy. We are going to have more self-sufficient stuff later as time goes on. And I guess they'll have to have logs too, so let's just go ahead and... You know what? No, we're not going to take logs from here. We're going to take logs from here because we can. And give these guys something to do anyway. Do I need planks to build anything else in here? I don't think so. It's just logs. So we're also going to put in a small storage, small warehouse, and try to take advantage of our space here by doing that. Okay. Now I think we should be okay to go ahead and send over some beavers once these are all built. Looks like they are. Let's take manage population, go to district 5. We'll go ahead and send our send 12 beavers over. Now these guys should be coming on over here, living their wonderful new beaver homes where all they do is get scrap metal out of the ruins. But if we have 8 of these, we have 2 people working in the district center, and we have 2 working in the distribution post. That should be 100% utilization. And yeah, these guys will be good to go to get going. Now, please tell me that we have these guys sending water to District 5. Looks like we do. They're going to be some very thirsty boys. We might actually have to have a then I have to put planks in here. And I don't want to do that. But we might actually have to. Well, might as well just go ahead and do it because I figured I was going to have to. So that will end up working out okay. We'll just have to put in some more beavers to take care of the hauling, which it's not that bad of a deal. We do have 8 scavenger flags going, which is quite a few. Don't think we're really super worried about it. Now, eventually, I think we can have, once we get power going over here, we'll have all of our scrap processing. My guy, there's water. Go drink water. Oh, come on. You're not starving. You can go drink water at any time. All right, let's go ahead and pause 2 of these so these guys can start hauling. There we go. So I guess we will have to... yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. So I think we're looking okay over here. We can kind of leave these guys alone for a little bit. They've got plenty of water. And they will gradually get more and more food over there. So now we have, in the span of 1 episode, built 2 new districts that seem to be relatively relatively good. I am going to go ahead and, now that we have this established a little more, I am going to go ahead and get a water pump going. Actually, no, you know what? No, we have technology here. We can just go ahead and build a dam. Because we can. And that will help keep water in here. And then once they've taken all of these things away, we can go ahead and put in... I wonder if they can even get through the forest to this. If they can, that would be fantastic. That would help us out quite a bit. Because I know we're going to have a drought coming pretty soon. I guess we'll go ahead and... What am I doing? I can just go ahead and mark most important priority using this tool. And they'll come and take care of all this stuff. So we got tons of logs. We still haven't built log storage here, which I was putting off so I could figure out exactly where to put log storage. Still don't really know where I'd want to put all of that, but I think we're going to be here on a drought pretty quickly anyway, within the next couple of days. But having this stem built will be a little bit of a help, but most of the water is going to go all the way that way anyway. Too far from a district. Yep, that's what I figured. Once the stem is built, should be a little better. Okay, do we have unemployed beavers? No, we don't. But I am going to go ahead and get those guys going so we can have more builders doing more building. Yeah, we're still looking okay here. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do, since all of these trees are out now, we're going to go ahead and fill this up with maples like we originally wanted to do. Because it's important that these trees get started before the drought comes, because if this water goes away, the trees will dry out. If the drought's too long, the trees will die, which is, of course, not a desirable outcome, which is why we're trying to get all of this done as quickly as possible. Do I have all these marked per cutting? Yes, I do. Okay. So I think as soon as this is built, we'll be in a little bit better shape to try and get this dam built up. I can't have them come this way for whatever reason. I guess this is still too far. For some reason, they just haven't finished this yet. There we go, they're finishing that. Okay, that's all done. So theoretically, yep, there we go. All right, so I think what I want to go ahead and do... Now, this might seem kind of counterintuitive to people, but if I can engineer a straight cut directly to the side of the dam, I think we'll be in good shape. Now, if I can put in a lumberjack flag... What do you mean? Oh, okay, I can't build on top of the dam. Perfect. Okay, why is this guy... Okay, it's paused. Alright, I can put a path here now. Or can I not do that? There we go. Okay. Can I put in... No, because there is a tree here. Chestnut tree. Okay. Well, that's part of a chestnut tree. We never established... Okay, that is not close enough. Not close enough. So we'll just have to put another one here. And get somebody working on it. Looks like that is working. So just go ahead and get all of these cut as we go. And I think we're just going to be chasing this for quite some time here. Now, where did I have... Okay. I had all of that set up there. I think that's what we wanted. Yep. I guess they have to come back and get all that. Okay. Boy, we're spending a lot of time just hyper-focusing on this one tiny spot that's not going to make a difference because we're not going to get there. Oh well. It's fun to have goals, even if they're not super realistic. Okay, we have 3 days. We have 3 days. Can we get there? I think we might be in okay shape. Yeah, so now they can actually get over there to start building. Guys, we might actually be able to do this. Boy, that's gonna be something. This would be one of the more productive episodes we've had. I know it's only episode 5, but we might actually get there. We might actually get there. Boy, that's gonna be something, huh? Everything is still looking good. Yeah, I like our chances now. 2.5 days left. This will help a lot. A lot for our drought survivability, even though this one is almost certainly only going to be 6 days still. Unless I'm just way wrong. Let's go ahead and raise this back up to 2.5. Just to stock up for the drought. Should have done that a little earlier. But I think it's going to be fine. I have to remember to come back and check that in a little bit later. Okay, it's too far from a district because we don't have the paths. I think that should take care of that most recent one. They got to come back and get these logs. All right, one more square. All right, come on. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I promise. So once this is built, that should be perfectly fine. Cool. I am very, very glad that's going to be successful. Good. All right, how are we looking over here? Good, exactly as planned. This is still looking okay. I wonder if we shouldn't dynamite part of this to create a little channel here. Something tells me we probably don't need to. Okay, how are we looking over here? We are so very close. We are very close. Very, very close. Which means actually that now this little floodgate's not exactly necessary. We are going to keep it at 0.5 just so we retain a little bit of water in this channel, but that is no longer going to be a huge, huge issue. And these being dams, they will never flood anything unless the supply coming in is too high. We still have a full day left before the drought starts. So stuff is going precisely according to plan. Oh, famous last words, right? Put in another layer of these trees. All right, this is now fully complete. Looking good. All right, so we now have, I believe, these to be mostly self-sufficient districts. And another thing about having this dammed up is we can also put a water pump right there. And of course we can mark all of this for tree cutting as well. And then we can develop over here. It's probably still just going to be a water pump, but that will be fine. Going to take them a little bit of time to get there. Alright, so we have these lodges are full. Let's put in another... can I get away with this? Yeah. We'll just put in more of these. Get a couple more beavers in here. Okay, drought has begun. And we have all this water stored up. We did good. And of course this is completely full. Okay, this one's 7 days. Good. So they are still getting longer. I was kind of worried about that. How are these guys doing? They're looking okay. We are slowly scavenging. We have 4 free beds. No, we have no free beds in this district. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay, that's looking good still. Cool. And we've got scrap metal should be collecting somewhere over here, I guess. I really should organize these. Yeah. Boy, why are these all, oh, we don't have a lot of... Oh, because we've been exporting water this whole time. Okay, well, can't say I am surprised. But we are pretty soon no longer going to have to export water to this one. Because we have all of these, well... No, it really shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Okay, we need to make sure these are always going here. I don't know why these guys are all so thirsty though, because we have, unless they just can't keep up with the supply of water, going to okay, let's go ahead and cut that off. No more water exports to District 5. They have plenty for right now. Let's see if we can get caught up a little bit. I was a little overzealous. Just a little bit with the water exports. I don't think we have... no, none of them are dying of thirst yet. They are certainly trying. Alright, we still can't... Seriously, we still can't get at these... Still cannot get at all of this, so we're going to go ahead and mark those for demolishment. Hopefully they can do that quickly. We'll get this going. Get this occupied. Good. Alright. Get to work, Javilla. Get your water going. So I am pretty tempted to stop water export. In fact, I'm going to stop water export because our beavers over here are not doing too hot. Not doing too hot. So without export, we should be doing okay. As long as this person goes to work pumping water, should be enough for 27 beavers. We might be okay. I'm gonna have to put another one in pretty soon, though. Let's go ahead and mark our resources for demolishment here, and get another one of these guys. Come on. Here we go. Alright, that ought to help a little bit. These poor guys are still super thirsty. So why they've been pumping? So I guess Well, the issue now is we don't have enough. We don't have enough water pumps for this half of. I guess I can't put these here because there's plants. Okay. That's a little concerning. Am I just dumb? No, okay. We'll just put those two there. This is going to impact our sustainability. I'm going to go ahead and do a release of water here down to 2, which might help us a little bit. These guys are going to start dying of thirst pretty quickly if we can't get this up and going here. Yeah, you can see our... Oh, okay. No, we're doing all right. They're just angry. They're not actually in danger of dying right now. And we got water coming out, taking care of that. Okay, but these guys are running low. Okay, so this one is actually no longer useful. So we'll take care of that. We are going to have to resume exporting water to District 5, but these guys are still quite far behind in hydration. So we'll give them a little bit of time, and then we'll start exporting once again. Okay, how many logs are over here? Or are there logs over here? Yeah, okay. Now they're hungry. We have carrots, we have some water. Okay, are we all still thirsty over here, or can we keep exporting again? Because our guys over here are really gonna need some water. Let's just turn that back on. Alright, so that's helped us a little bit with that. Go ahead and raise this back up to 2.5 just so we're all on the same page there. We should be receiving water shipments pretty soon. I guess, do we still have these gatherer flags? Yeah, cool. I think I can go ahead and put in... How many more of these can I squeeze in somewhere? I think if I build like this, I can put in that one. And then I think I would have to put in another 2 like this. Yeah, alright. Well, it's pretty ugly, but, you know, it'll save our beavers from starving, so it's not really that ugly when you think about it. That's something I really should have been a little more on top of. But, you know, all's well that ends well. I haven't seen anybody dying of thirst, which is, you know, it's progress. That's good. And we're looking over here. Still looking good. We got 120 water over here. And all of this, okay, yeah, this has lasted pretty far through the drought. We have 2 days left. This can't go dry, though, so I'm going to go ahead and pause. I'm going to go ahead and pause this, just so we can keep up with our trees, you know, not drying out. But as the non-drought times go on, these guys can be pumping away, slowly filling the tank reserves. And if we get to the spot where we have to export water again, we can certainly do that. So we still have plenty of food. Water is getting back into a more stable position. And this is looking fine. So I think now what we can do is we can start thinking about putting in some stairs. Can I get all the way up there? I think this is this 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6. So do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? If I've done my math correctly, I think this is enough space. It might be, it might not be, but if we can get all the way up there, then we can start doing some other fun stuff here. So this is 1, this will be 2 high, this would be 3 high, 4 high, 5 high, 6 high. That should be enough. This is so ugly, and I don't know why I always do this. I guess I just love stupid, pointless, ugly things. But they are harvesting quite a bit of these ruins here. And I'm going to tell you what, we're going to stop exporting the scrap. And we're going to hang on to it because we're going to be putting in some machinery here. Once we research the okay. Oh, I don't have paper yet, so I have to get to that. But we do have regular windmills, which we can use. We just can't really grow any trees here. Oh, we're waiting on planks, are we? We are importing, right? I guess we're not importing planks into this part of the map. So why don't we go ahead and send over some planks and help them finish what they're doing. Drought's almost over anyway, so I think we're in good shape. And this is going to be the end of the episode coming up shortly. And we're over an hour now, so those of you who like the long videos, congrats. You got a long video. But I think this is probably going to be the last video that is going to have 2 full cycles. Just because these are going to just keep getting longer and longer and longer. We'll go to 1 cycle for the next video. And it'll be a little shorter. There might come a time when we go to a cycle and a half. Might even be next video when it goes to a cycle and a half. We'll figure it out. But we survived. We got through. We did not lose any beavers to dehydration, I don't think. Looks like everything's fine. I don't know, the different districts are always a little aggravating for me because they're kind of hard to manage at first. Or it could also just be I'm trying to grow too much too quickly, which is definitely something that seems pretty on-brand. I'm going to be brutally honest with myself. Why don't we go ahead, put in a big old warehouse here. We'll put another one on top. Put a platform here, and then put yet another large warehouse on top of that. And then, you guessed it, another one of these. And then the world's most unnecessarily convoluted system of stairs. So we'll get all that built. That's going to be a fantastic amount of storage. And we will be dealing more with that in the next episode. Yeah, here we are. Cycle 11, day 2. Look at all this. Look at all this. We're going to go ahead and... I guess we can just slow it down. This area hasn't grown too much. Why is this all dry? Hold on. Please hold on. Why in the world is this still so dry? We need emergency water release. Oh, it's going to dry out and die in 0.6 days, huh? Alright, well. This is why you don't do dumb stuff, kids. I'm trying to do an outro for the video and all the plants are dying. Well, that's what I get for being a little too prideful here. Okay, we didn't save all the spatter dock, and we won't save probably any of it. But that happened quick. Sheesh. Well, these guys will take care of it. Not the end of the world. But certainly a disappointment. We'll let them get to that. But while our water comes back, oh, it would have been bad if all these trees died. While the water comes back, let's just take a look again at everything we've got going on here. Again, this didn't change too much, but we have this new district over here with our scrap metal, and we have this new district over here with all of our wonderful timber production. So that is massive accomplishment. Lots of good development here. And we're just going to keep on going. Next episode is probably going to be, I don't know, probably some production over here if we can. Build some windmills, maybe start doing some paper to try and get the big windmills. And then we'll start processing the metal over here and see what else we can make happen up here. Yeah, I think now we can pretty safely no longer fit the entire town into a single screenshot. But I wish I could zoom out a little further. Maybe the closest we're going to get is something like this. I guess we could cut off part of the... okay, that's probably fine. Go ahead and get a screenshot as soon as the sun comes up. But yeah, that's all for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed. As always, I read every comment, respond when I can, and I just like talking to people. So if you have a comment about the way I play the game, which I'm sure a lot of you do after this, or if you just want to chat, say hi, or offer some advice, always welcome. Comments, questions, constructive criticism, non-constructive criticism, I guess, if you really want, but that might make me sad, so so do what you want with that. But yeah, that's all the time we got for today. I do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/jcthebeard. Try to stream about once a week. Not city builder content over there, but it's still a lot of fun, and we've got some nice people in that community, so we'd love to have you be a part of that as well. But yeah, like I said, that's all the time we got. We will catch you in the next episode. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.